we dance?
We can dance. We can dance. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Solar Sidekicks. My name is Pat Southwell, and I am here at the MyEnergi conference with my co-host, Lauren Seconti. Welcome, Lauren.
Hello, how are we going?
Great, thank you. First of all, I'll acknowledge the traditional landowners of where we're recording this today. I'm not sure exactly how to say it, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, good idea. I can't say it anyway.
No,
so
that's fine.
You take the reign.
I pay my respect to all elders, past, present, and emerging.
Yep, likewise.
As we started, we saw the wonderful Sam Craft walk past, so we thought we'd get her in for a little while. So, Sam, how are you?
I am fabulous, Pat and Lauren. I'm very excited to be here. I love this industry so much. I'm such a nerd, aren't I? I do.
We're all nerds. We're all nerds.
Yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we all flew here.
That's right.
No one lives here.
No, that's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
What's your day been like so far, Sam?
It's been incredible.
Yeah.
First of all, what's really important to note is I had an incredible board meeting with the MyEnergi Council last night.
Amazing.
Nice. Talking about all the important things that are going on at the show, how important membership is right now with the battery booster program.
Yep.
Which is super exciting.
It's all happening at once, isn't it?
It's been a massive week in the industry.
Yes. And so got the lowdown.
Hold on, massive week.
I know.
We're only 4 months in, and it's just like bang, 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 bang.
Absolutely.
And then I did pop into the Sikh party last night.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was very good. I was home by about 9:30.
Good girl.
Sleep by 10.
Jeez, better than me.
And then had a full night's sleep because no Zali girl. So
Oh, right.
loving my
Good
life.
stuff.
Yep. And then I had a yummy breakfast with Jake Warner this morning.
Jakey.
We got to catch up on a few things. And I've been floating around today watching different seminars. Seminars and
Sessions,
some old
whatever.
friends, and it's been so amazing.
Meeting some new ones. I just met you today. First time I've met you, which has been pretty cool.
I felt like an instant connection though.
Easily.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many people say that. Like, people say that they sort of know us just because they listen on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when people
cool.
introduce, like, I've heard you on the podcast. I'm like, cool, how are you? It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
So what do you got for the rest of the day, Sam? What are you going to do? A couple of sessions, keep going? It's getting late in the afternoon now, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But there's no such thing as late in the solar industry.
That's
We've got
right.
batteries now. We can be powered all 24 hours.
That's true. Yeah.
Solar joke.
There we go.
I'm about to go and watch a seminar with a whole bunch of big personalities in the solar industry, including Jess Christensen. Oh, no, Carter. No, what's her last name now?
Christensen, I think.
Christensen.
I hope.
I'm sorry, Jess.
Sorry, Jess.
I love you.
Yeah. From
no.
the SCC? Is that from the...
No, Jess McPherson.
McPherson.
Oh,
You guys
McPherson,
are
sorry.
shit. She's
Oh,
horrible.
sorry.
She used to be Charter and then she changed her name.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about someone else. I thought you were talking about...
No.
She's also awesome.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about Jess. I'm like,
Jess
hold on,
McPherson,
maybe
yeah.
it's the wrong name. No, Jess
no.
McPherson. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Awesome.
I'm going to go do that. Maybe call her the right name.
Yeah. Oh, I heard you were on the same flight together.
We were.
Yeah, she told me last night.
Yes.
How good's that? And you're sitting like next to each other and you just got a big catch-up.
Yeah. And I was
cool.
like, Jess, I really have to do work. Please don't distract me. And then every 2 minutes I'm like, hey, Jess, did you hear about this?
That's cool. Well, before you go, Sam, because I know you got lots of stuff and you're very busy, how are you finding outside of the sort of company land, I suppose? Because now you're working with SA Power Networks.
I am.
Yeah, so it's a totally different vibe and everything. How are you going with that transition?
It was a really smooth transition because I only started there 2 days a week to begin with.
Yep.
Easing back into working land after having Zali. But I'm now full-time at the Network Innovation Centre with an amazing group of people. We're all looking about how we can innovate and bring about the energy transition from a DNSP-led way. So
That's awesome.
That's so good.
Yeah, we've been working on this amazing project called Energy Masters, and it's all about like flexible connections. So we've got flexible exports, but how can we ramp this up and do some flexible connections?
How cool.
And what do customers need to be incentivized to have flexible appliances? So
I think we could learn a lot from you over in SA. Yeah, a lot.
Absolutely. Good stuff. All right,
Awesome.
Sam. Well, I don't want to hold you too long because, I don't want to kick you off either because we should do an episode and when you're in Melbourne. We should get you to come and do an episode. It'd be great. We'll organise that.
that sounds good.
But thanks for coming on, having a chat and getting the podcast kicked off.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me, guys.
And enjoy the rest of your time.
Yeah.
Have fun. Be
All
good
right.
tonight as well.
I will not.
Right answer.
All right, cool. No worries. Just chuck them on the desk. That's all good. Good on you, Sam. Sam Craft, everyone. Thank you. There we go. Hold on, Sam.
Yeah, where's her stuff?
Stuff's all over there. Oh, there you go. Well, I reckon, Lauren, what we should do, if we see people walk past, yeah, that was great. It was great, Sam. Amazing. If we see people walk past who are interested, we should just grab them and say, get in here, let's have a chat.
Easily. And we've got a beautiful glass doors so we can see what's going on. People are giving us a few looks.
And they are, actually. There's a few people looking going, who are these? Who are these guys?
Yeah. What are they doing?
Why they got headphones on, standing in this glass booth? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, how have you found the conference so far?
It's been really good. Yep. I've really enjoyed it. This is my first one out of All Energy. So I've actually never been to another conference other than All Energy. I've been to a few home shows, but nothing on this scale, and it's really good. It's awesome to catch up with. The manufacturers and the big people that you only see a few times a year. Yeah. So it's been good. What about yourself?
Yeah, so far so good. Hit it pretty hard last night.
Yeah, what goes on?
I don't know. You just a couple of bad influences that I hung around. Yeah, it's all right. No, it was good. Good to catch up with everyone. It's because we all don't see each other that often. Interstate friends. So when you do, you want to make the most of it.
Yep.
And so we went to Cutter's last night. Ended up at some other bar after that. Anyway, then we got here in the morning and just walked around, had a bit of a look. Yeah. And it's been great. It's been really good. I really like the size of this conference. Like, it seems a bit bigger than it was last year, but it's nowhere near the size of All Energy, is it? It's probably about, I don't know, half, not even half the size, probably.
And I think I love All Energy. It's an amazing conference, but it is really overwhelming. By the time you get halfway through, I'm buggered.
Exactly.
I'm exhausted. So you can kind of spend a little bit more time on the booths and chat with everyone and see what's happening in their world. Which
for sure. Well, that's I kind of like this one, and also like the Solar and Storage Live in Queensland. They're just a bit more intimate. Yeah, I know.
And oh my gosh, we are officially on the road.
Yeah, I know.
Together.
Exactly.
Which is cool.
I know. Well, you flew up. You flew up this morning, didn't you?
Yes, came up this morning, which was good.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth flight. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep the whole time, but I came in, I felt super refreshed.
Yeah.
And went straight into it. So
that's good. Well, I actually had the roving mic out last night.
Oh no!
Did a couple of things. Yeah.
Who jumped on?
I had a few. Well, what we might do, maybe we'll cut to that now. We might cut to that now, and when we put all this together, a few people at the Cutters drinks, had a bit of a chat. So we'll go to that now, and then we'll come back in a moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Try to press it through the screen.
All right. Ready? Let's go. Who's on the intro? Me or you? I'll do it. All right. Cool. Dance. Hello everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Solar Sidekicks. My name is Pat Southwell, and I am here at the Smart Energy Conference with my co-host Lauren Sconti. Welcome, Lauren.
Hello, how are we going?
Great, thank you. First of all, I'll acknowledge the traditional landowners of where we're recording this today. I'm not even sure exactly how to say it, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
I can't say it anyway.
No, that's fine. I'll pay my respect to all elders, past, present, and emerging. As we started, we saw the wonderful Sam Craft walk past, so we thought we'd get her in for a little while. So, Sam, how are you?
I am fabulous, Pat. And Lauren, I'm very excited to be here. I love this industry so much. I do.
We're all nerds.
That's why we're here. That's why we all flew here.
That's right. What's your day been like so far, Sam?
It's been incredible. First of all, it's really exciting to know because I had a incredible board meeting with the Science Council last night.
Amazing.
Talking about all the important things that we're doing this year. What membership is right now. Just super exciting.
It's been a massive week.
Yes. I'm so glad you come out. Hold on, massive week.
I know.
In 4 months, it's just like bang. Absolutely. And then I did pop into the sleep party last night.
Oh, yeah.
It was very good. I was home at 9:30. Sleep by 10. And then had 4 nights late. There's no Zali girl. So
So I got a couple of local legends around. We got Luke Beattie from iStore, and we got Bryn Foletta from Solargain. How are you, Bryn?
Good, mate. Yourself? How you doing?
Yeah, no, doing really well tonight. It's been good turnout at the Cutters event in Sydney tonight.
Yeah, no, it's a real good night, and what an awesome SEC event this one's going to be. With everything that's been going on in our country right now with the rebates and everything that's looking to be proposed and that unsurety at the moment, what an awesome time to have this. I think it's going to be one of the best SEC events ever.
Yeah, I can already feel everyone buzzing around about this new rebate.
Yeah.
Are you guys feeling that as well?
Yeah, no, we're really feeling it. Super excited about it. There's lots of content this year. It's going to be really, really good. So make sure you get there. We want to see you there.
The problem with this, everyone's going to be watching or listening to this after it's all happened, so it's not going to mean much. But anyway, mate.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe we should talk about something else then, eh?
No worries.
So SEC conference in 2026, bigger and better than ever.
What do you reckon, Luke? How are you, mate?
I'm good.
Yeah, that's good. So, what do you reckon the vibe's going to be like over the next couple of days at the conference?
Well, if tonight's anything to go by, excellent, because there's actually time to communicate and to connect with people and to do all that sort of stuff. What I found in some of the events is that it's such an onslaught to the senses. You don't get the chance to connect. You're just high-fiving, handshaking, whereas I found tonight there's been an opportunity to connect with people. There's a lot going on, like Bryn said. There's battery rebates. There's a lot of change in the tech in the industry. It's a solar coaster. We know that it's always moving, but it's great to have an opportunity to just catch up with all of the leaders in the industry, the interesting people, and if tonight's anything to go by, the conference is going to be a ripper.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's I feel like there's a real buzz around this event because, I mean, it's sort of been set up by the federal government rebate, which has got announced on Sunday, was it? I think it was Sunday. Yeah. What do you think of that? You got any comments on that?
Not really. It's going to be huge for the industry, and there's been a fair amount of criticism from industry saying, "Oh, it's going to impact us in the short term. Yeah. We don't like the way it's structured. We feel that there should be a ratio of PV to batteries, and there's 100 different complaints. But overall, this is a good policy. It's going to support our industry because it's going to be under the SRES, and that's basically where the solar industry really boomed in Australia, was when the SRES came in for solar panels, and we saw the explosion of demand. Yeah. Now, we don't need the SRES for solar panels anymore. We will have it till 2030. But for batteries, to give it that leg up means that we know that behind the meter batteries is the sleeping giant of the energy mix in Australia. Yeah. Forget nuclear plants, forget ramping up gas. We have enough generation. We'll continue to put in solar and wind and renewables, which are the cheapest source, and then we just need the leg up for storage. So the answer is all of it. The answer is large scale. The answer is behind the meter residential batteries. The answer is hydro, all of the above. So what the federal government will do coming forward with this scheme is that they're going to help us do the transition that we've already begun. Yeah. So it's like Pandora's box. We can't jam it back into the box now. We're in the energy transition, and I think it's really positive. So short term, there is some pain. Companies are going to feel pain, but let's strategize for the short term and then look at the bigger picture of saying that this is a massive benefit for the industry.
I agree with that. I think that the SRES program, or the SRES scheme, since it started in 2001, it hasn't been perfect, right? But it has stimulated our industry to a point where, look at what we've done now. We've got 40% penetration of rooftop solar in Australia. I don't know, you could probably reel figures off.
That's unreal.
All day. Yeah,
unreal.
It is. It's really, really good. So I'm actually not too concerned that the battery rebate may not be exactly perfect for everyone, because you're not going to be able to make it perfect for everyone.
Well, the other key thing is that the government, if they get re-elected, have indicated that they're going to work with industry to fine-tune it. It's not going to have all the little fine details.
Yeah, that's only a policy announcement at the moment.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct. So, but they've indicated that they're going to work closely with industry and people like Bryn Foletta, Smart Energy Council, to actually fine-tune it. But the framework of the policy is good, and I feel as an industry we should back it in.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Bryn, what do you reckon it's going to do for your business, having this battery rebate? Like, what sort of stimulation you reckon it's going to find, and how do you think that's going to impact the Australian public?
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be a great scenario to really build storage. We've got all this excess energy everywhere. That's used the SRES, which is the SDC, very similar setup. I reckon that has been a fantastic rollout. To be honest, with the way it's sort of cut down by 7 to 8-9%, whatever it is each year, dropping off, it's been really in tune with the cost of panels and everything that's happening there.
It's worked out almost perfect, doesn't it?
It's been great, and now we've introduced the selfie, so from a compliance purpose, now we don't have first years, second years, third years running around and just we're waiting for someone to die. We're also, with the selfies, we've introduced within our own business, taking photos of your edge protection. So our guys just can't get away with it. And then that way it's bringing up the level of our quality in our industry. And when you raise the bar in safety, you raise the bar in quality. And that's where I can really see it working out to be a fantastic program and great for Australia.
Good stuff. All right, well, guys, looking forward to a couple of big days at the Smart Energy Conference. And I'm sure we'll see all you guys floating around everywhere. It's going to be great.
Look forward to it.
No worries.
100%. Come and see me at 4 o'clock or 3:45 tomorrow, Arvo. Be in it to win it.
Thanks, everyone. All right, so we have the organisers of this event right here with us. We have Lauren and Costa from Solargain. How are you, Lauren?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, going really well. It's been a really good event so far.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been really good. We're really happy with the turnout.
A lot of hard work's gone into this. Sort of turnout you expected?
Yeah, better than we thought, to be honest. We're really happy with it.
Yeah, it's been really good. I've enjoyed it so far. What about you, Costa? You've been doing these events for a while. What do you reckon this one stacks up?
Look, there's always, I guess, challenges and uncertainty with the industry, but like it's always good to see like there's people faces, the same ones rolling in, and there's definitely a passion and appetite to get around each other and see what people are doing. So yeah, it's a very successful event for sure.
Yeah, I really enjoy this event. Like I think this is the 4th time I've flown up and come to this event. I think, just after COVID, I started coming up, and it's been, I feel like it's a bit more of an intimate event than the one in Melbourne because, well, actually, to be honest, the one in Melbourne is really, really loud, and this one doesn't seem quite as loud, and there's a bit more space to move, and you get to really talk to the people and
Connect.
Yeah, definitely get to connect, and I've really enjoyed that so far.
No, for sure. Like that's the sort of thing. Like at the end of the day, we want to be like fostering these relationships, introducing new people to others, and I guess like it's been really successful at that. The awards night we do every year, like it's fantastic, but to chat in front of 700 people going in and out, like it's not going to be hard, like not that easy. So yeah, as we encourage people to get to these events all over the country and find the right spot and meet the right people. Yeah,
absolutely. Lauren, you've started the road shows this year so far. How's that been going?
Yeah, it's been going good. We've had our first roadshow last week, Bendigo. That was good. We're happy with that.
How many did you get to Bendigo?
We've got about 40 or so attend.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, we're happy with the turnout for a small regional little country town.
And you got a whole bunch of them coming up through the year, don't you?
Yeah, we've got Hobart next week and then Penrith the week after. So that's exciting.
Good stuff. You seen a few new faces that you haven't really seen in the industry tonight?
Yeah, we've seen a few new faces, which is good. It's always good to get some fresh people in and, network and bring everyone together. Yeah,
really good. So, Costa, what do you reckon? What's up for Solar Cutters for, the rest of the year and, moving into this next period? Like everyone's talking about the battery rebate and hopefully it's sort of, it's going to come to fruition as we hope. So, what do you reckon that's going to mean for Solar Cutters?
Well, ultimately, I think it's a good thing. I guess these events, these road shows, these all this stuff, we can bring people together. This is where you got to go. This is where you got to go to find out what's going on from the real people, from the right people. There's a lot of uncertainty out there, but I guess the people that are aligned to the Solar Cutters philosophy and high quality renewable energy systems and sustainable businesses, this is where they're going to be. So you want to know what to do right and how to sort of deliver these projects, come to these events, and you'll be set for the long term because the battery rebate will definitely be really good for a solar business going forward. So Solar Costa is always going to be there, but we'll make sure we ride through it and like exponential growth, a lot of success coming for all of us.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to say thank you from the industry to both of you too for putting this event on. It's great to be a solar cutter and be part of the community, and loving what you're doing. Thank you so much, and I love how you bring it all together. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
No worries, thank you.
Thanks, Pat.
No worries, thanks. There we go, Lauren. So that was the people at the Cutters Drinks last night. So yeah, a couple of entertaining conversations, a few things were going on, which was good.
I missed out on some fun.
It was definitely a lot of fun. Anyway, we've got Lowana Smith here, who is, I just grabbed her off the floor. How are you, Lowana?
Yep, a little bit nervous.
No, you're fine. You're fine. From Schletter.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you find the conference so far?
It's been good, actually. To be honest, I spent most of the morning in the coffee shop.
Oh, wow.
And getting lunch with customers, but this afternoon's been great. A few talks, and I do enjoy this conference because it's very intimate.
Yeah, we were just saying that exact same thing.
Yeah. I feel like you get the chance to actually genuinely have a chat with customers and fellow friends. Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, you guys got a stand here?
No, we did last
No stand?
year.
Oh, yep.
Shannon, I was actually looking for you before because I saw a few of you with your Schletter nice shirts on.
Yes.
Where are they? I've got to go say hello to you guys.
Yes.
But okay, there you
No
go.
stand. We are on 2 distributors. So
Yeah, okay. So you're going...
the presence is there.
That makes
across the
sense.
board.
Yeah.
So you still work in the stand, but you just don't have your own one. So it's still... Yeah, right.
That's a lot smarter because
It's really good when you go out last night to all hours.
Did I see your Cutters last night? I might have.
No,
you were Cutters. No.
I was in the AC Solar Cruise.
Oh, that's right, the cruise. I've heard a little bit about this. So, yeah, come and grab it. That's fine. Yeah.
Did you hear about the AC Solar Cruise?
I've heard a few things about it. Not that much. Oh, I just heard that it happened. But
It was on a yacht, so it was beautiful.
on the harbour.
Stop it. Again, very intimate. Small crew, great food, great.
Awesome.
But they had a comedian. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he starts off saying, like, I've just got this guy from America, he's got brand new technology, and he's like really basically pulling our leg, thinking he's got this new technology coming to the market. And he just ends out starting with jokes. I'm like, what is this guy? What's this technology? It was called nano power or something. Anyway, full American accent, really believable. And then he just starts ripping on everyone in the crowd, and we're all like, this is a joke. This is actually a comedian.
Good.
Anyway, it was very memorable. I can say that much. And he's really good at accents. He's actually from Sydney. But
Oh, right.
do
a good Australian accent.
New
Love it.
Zealand,
Oh, right.
smashed it.
Yeah, okay.
Indian, all the
Yep.
things. So yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a really fun night.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. So what are you you going to go to a few more sessions the rest of the day and tomorrow? You here tomorrow as well?
I'll be here in the morning and then probably heading back home to Queensland in the afternoon. How about yourself?
Yeah, same, similar. I'm heading back tomorrow afternoon. Got a couple
Same here.
speaking gigs in the morning, or one speaking gig just after Lauren.
Yes, I'm on at 9 o'clock tomorrow, so I'm a bit nervous, but I think I'll be okay.
Lauren's chairing a session.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Wild. Very, very wild.
Why is that wild?
Oh, just never done something like that before.
Yeah.
So I was very shocked
It's all right.
when I got the invite.
She just does a podcast every week. So
It's different. It's really different. This isn't in front of a crowd. It's actually on the silent stage, which makes me a little bit more comfortable because I'm talking into a mic and I can probably hear myself. So
it's pretty awkward, that whole silent disco
thanks.
thing.
I'm just saying I'm really confident.
Yeah, like you're presenting, but you're presenting to
That's right.
Yeah. And then you can hear your own voice back, right?
That's right. It's really strange. It's really strange.
It'll be fun though. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
You'll smash it, I'm sure.
Yes, I've always said I wanted to do something this year that scares me. So that's going to be my bucket list item. I'll tick that off after tomorrow.
You'll be fine.
Good stuff. And so what? Any last thoughts about what's happening at Schletter or anything? Any cool stuff coming out? You got any announcements or anything like that? No.
Nothing crazy.
No.
But, we're growing really quickly.
Yep.
Our channel to distribution is growing.
Yeah.
Well, we've signed some new partners. So,
Awesome.
we're just getting stock into every nook and cranny of the world.
That's really good.
Which is exciting. So it's busy.
Yep.
When PV is slowing down, so that's a good sign for us. And it's awesome.
I will say our crews are pretty keen to try out your gear.
Yeah.
But we've just moved warehouses and we've found a whole lot of stock and racking that we're going to chew through first. But we were just so impressed and sold by the pitch that we got at MyEnergi.
Awesome.
So I'm really excited. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, that's like one of those things that's really rewarding, right? When people come up to you and they don't have to, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we love Schletter." Like, that's super rewarding. So
that's cool.
Happens quite often, which is nice.
That's
And
good.
shout out to
Yes,
is Adam? Yes, shout out to him. He's so awesome. I love the way he says faster, better, Schletter. I'll tell him that.
You'll almost get a job there, Lauren, I reckon. Oh, very good. Yeah. All right, Lowana, we'll let you go. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for coming on.
Wasn't too bad, was it? Wasn't too bad.
Smashed it.
No, you did really well. So thanks for that, Lowana.
Just getting confident and comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. All right, thanks, Lowana. Lowana Smith from Schletter. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So that was Lowana Smith from Schletter. Isn't she a bundle of joy?
Jeez, you could have waited for me to put my head down.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that was yeah, she's one of the smartest people I know, like, about racking. She's always got I should have asked her some more technical questions. She's always like talking to me about defects and she's always saying she just mentioned then, she goes, I love your post on LinkedIn, saying you can't install earth lugs in, or you can't install cable inside the channel of the rail. Yeah. She goes, you can't do it, and everyone thinks you can, and you can't, and it frustrates me, and you're the only one saying it. She's always having conversations.
I feel that on a personal level.
Yeah. So she's great. It's good to grab her. So
awesome. Well, before we try and steal someone else from the crowd, I'm going to put my South Wales Solar Training hat on and do a little plug. We have a 20% conference discount. If you use the code conference, wherever the camera is, if you can see me.
Yeah, we'll put it on the socials as well.
We'll put it on the socials. I'll be walking around with a few of these service with a smile, guys. Jump on. There's a heap of cool courses. And even if you don't have your CPD or you don't need to, there's just really cool technical
that's
courses.
it. Yeah, it's not just for CPD. Like, obviously the CPD is quite handy, but it's also good training and trying to share a bit of knowledge and help the industry as much as we can.
Absolutely. It's a perfect place to, I guess, pass it on to installers and everyone here. So, jump on, guys.
Yeah. We've got Jo in the background. Maybe we'll get her on to do a live ad. Maybe. No.
She's giving you daggers.
I don't think she's going to.
Probably not.
I doubt she's going to.
I must say, I really like the open layout here.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
There's a bit of background noise, but we can hear each other pretty well. There's heaps happening. There's heaps of people walking past.
You know how people like just staring at us, right? Do you reckon I should just grab someone random I don't know, go, oh, get in here? Do you reckon?
You can try. Absolutely.
All right. Who do you reckon? Who do we pick out? Them? Should we pick? No, not them. Who do we pick out? What about
Everyone looks like they're on a mission. Everyone's got somewhere to be. They're in a rush.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably a good opportunity to have a quick mention about the announcement from the federal government about the policy decision to have a national battery booster program. I think it's going to be if they're re-elected in May.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Huge news, isn't it?
Yeah, it is huge. It's going to make it quite affordable for anyone and everyone to get a battery or add to their system, which is exciting.
Yeah, so there's obviously the problem now when people who were thinking of buying and now may not buy until July, which is a little bit of an issue. But I think hopefully the industry can, hopefully the players who are going to be around can withstand that and get and also get ready for it.
So I need a little bit of clarification on this. I'm not going to step too out of it, but I'm pretty confident I heard on Sunday on the Zoom meeting that the battery can be installed, but it doesn't have to be switched on until after July 1st.
That's right. I've heard that too. I haven't seen it written anywhere, but I've heard that that's the case.
But how does that work? That's a lot of money you could be installing. Obviously, you get some sort of part payment.
Yeah.
I know that's how we would be doing it, but
yeah,
I don't think it's going to stop business. If anything.
No, it's not going to stop. What's going to be interesting though, imagine if people buy the battery thinking they're going to get the rebate in July, and then the Liberals get in.
That's what I was.
It's going to be, and then they don't mirror the policy.
Yep. Pretty cool for off-grid clients.
Yeah.
Go up to 100 kilowatts, but only claim it on the first 50.
On the first 50, that's right. So that's my understanding as well.
That's going to be huge and no means tested.
No, that's right. So it's basically the same. Basically the same as STC. So it's going to be the same, winding back every year to 2030. So it's going to mirror the SRES scheme from my understanding.
And I think it could be 9.4 kilowatt. No, 9.4.
No, you're out of my league now.
I'm pretty sure it's 9 STCs per kilowatt or something along those lines.
Something like $370 per kilowatt hour storage, something like that.
We're going to need some clarification.
Yeah, exactly.
I was quite surprised to see that meeting request come through on Sunday. I was pretty hungover on the way home from Seaspray on a wedding, and I thought there is no way this is happening. So yeah, it was good, but yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see what new players pop up who are going to be doing just batteries. Like there's going to be a few sharks around, I reckon.
Yeah. What about the installation side? Are you worried about every man and their dog going to get their battery ticket? Because it's just a course.
I'm certainly concerned a little bit about it. The battery ticket is not that easy to get. So yeah, it's a. I am slightly worried that some sharks are going to come in and try and get qualified, get the rebate, just so they can, cash in,
get their money.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it does worry me just a little bit. What do you think? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty worried about it as well, especially when you start chucking in STCs, battery loan.
Yeah.
You're pretty much going to install a battery for next to nothing.
Pretty much. That's what it's going to be.
And that's where the sharks is. I guess they prick up and go, oh.
So that's when, I'll again go back in time a little bit to a time when you didn't even think solar existed. We go back to sort of around that 2009, 2010 period, where you had the $8,000 rebate and then the STCs.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, once the $8,000 went, you had phantom STC credit. So you basically you got 5 times your STCs on the first 1.5 kilowatts.
You and Rhea spoke about this. That is insane.
So that meant that there's some players out there went and got some cheap Chinese gear and they were able to do it for free.
Insane.
So all you had to do was sign the paperwork.
And
that's it. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
How many of those companies are still around?
No, I don't think. Well, the ones that did it for free, I'd say none. I'm pretty confident it'd be 0. So
awesome.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. And, look, I think it's a positive news. Like a lot of people have been talking about it being a little bit of a negative thing, but I think it's a positive thing for the industry. There's going to be more batteries out there, and I think that's a good thing.
I mean, we very easily play devil's advocate in this industry, and I do sometimes play that as well. With work, I was trying to think of not the worst case scenario, but you do have to think about what could go wrong when something like this is rolled out, and when it is nationwide, it is nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah.
When there's also no means tested, there's going to be so much business that comes out of this. So
that's the thing, isn't it?
Hopefully people are in it for the right reasons, and huge shout out to the Smart Energy Council for all the work they've been doing on this, and the communication. It's been really good.
They've been so good, haven't they?
They've been amazing. It's it really does pay to have your membership with them, and
absolutely,
you do really get a lot of inside knowledge.
The way John Grimes has sort of informed us as an industry, and I'm talking about us as small scale industry, not the large scale, the small scale people. The way he has informed all of us has been nothing short of magnificent.
Yeah.
Like he's done such a good job.
Yeah.
You feel like he was really behind this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like in a big
really
way.
Cares.
Yeah, he does. He really cares, and he was talking to the politicians, doing the lobbying, telling everyone how much of a good idea this is going to be. And shout out to you, John. Like really, that was great. Yeah. Amazing. Much appreciated.
Love it.
All right, cool. Well, I think we'll go to our first ad break.
Beautiful.
And then I think we'll try and pull someone else in. There's not as many people around now, but anyway. I'm sure.
Let's start down a bit, but I think I might go for a wander and steal someone from a stand.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, we'll rip someone out. All right. We will be right back in just a few moments.
See you back soon.
Hey solar installers, struggling to keep up with CPD requirements? At Southwell Solar Training, we're here to make it simple. Our online courses are designed to give you the knowledge you need without the sales pitch. With an affordable subscription, you'll unlock access to our growing library of technical courses, covering everything from inspecting older systems to spotting installation defects. Learn at your own pace, earn CPD points, and stay ahead in the industry. Join us today and start learning smarter, not harder. Visit www.southwellsolartraining.com.au and get your CPD the easy and affordable way.
And we are back, and we have another one of my favourite people in industry. We have Dean Williamson from GoodWe. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Great to have you on, Dean.
Yes, very short notice. We literally pulled you from the crowd.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm a big fan of the podcast. Listen to a few of them. So, thanks for having me on.
Yay, that's good to hear. All right, we've got to clear up.
Yeah, let's clear this up. Let's talk about the plane flight. So, Dean, let's give a bit of background. So, I think it might have been about 12 months ago, maybe. Yeah, coming back from the Smart Energy Conference, flying from Sydney to Melbourne, had a delayed flight. I was totally cooked, and then I just sat down, and then I saw Dean was sitting next to me, and I think we both kind of looked at each other. We both we both acknowledged. I don't know. That's my understanding of what happened.
That is so
and then we didn't even talk, and we were so stuffed. But yeah, is that? Is that the same as you, or?
So now I know why you brought me on the show.
Yeah.
To clear up this fish. Okay.
No, it was so funny. When I told Pat, I was like, I'm getting John from GoodWe on. He's one of my favourites. Like, I work really close with him. And he goes, we're talking about Dean. I'm like, yeah, Dean. And he told me this story, and I thought, oh my God, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
So the truth of the matter from my side is that I certainly did remember Pat, because in my first year at GoodWe, I think it was 6 years ago, we did about 26 roadshow events, and Pat was hosting them all. So absolutely, I remembered Pat.
Is it CC Installer Nights?
CC Installer Nights. But some time had definitely passed. I still remembered who Pat was. There probably was an element of, geez, we're absolutely knackered after these 2 days.
Yeah. And the flight was delayed too. That was the other thing. The flight was delayed.
It was. It was.
So that's for me. I was just like, I've been talking like for 2 days.
I can't talk.
I was waiting for Pat to reach out to me, but he didn't.
It's true.
You left him hanging,
I
Pat.
did. It's good we can sort of talk about these things now.
So funny. No, it is really good.
How's the conference been so far, Dean? Anyway, what's been
really good, actually.
Yeah.
We did the conference last year, and I think the timing was a little bit different. The attendance wasn't as good as what it is today, and probably since 10 a.m. the team's been absolutely flat out. So we've been really happy
your
with
stand has been crazy. We've come over a few times, and you are just packed, and you got some new products coming out.
Yeah,
which is really exciting.
Yeah, this year we just decided to showcase all of the new products. So, DNS inverters, MS inverters, everyone knows what we've got. But this year was just all about what we've got coming out.
Love it.
Residential all-in-one solution, 3-phase hybrids with meters inbuilt, all these sorts of things. But I'm not here to give you a product pitch, so.
No, it's very exciting. And I love what you guys are doing. Your stand always looks amazing, and the crew looks really good as well.
Yeah,
love it.
It's great to be here, and it's great to catch up with all the industry professionals again.
And
always enjoyable.
You also have an announcement. You are a partner of or a sponsor.
Yeah, we've actually elevated our sponsorship for the Smart Energy Council.
Good stuff.
To a titanium level membership.
That's awesome.
For us, it was a no-brainer. It was just simply that these are the guys that are fighting.
Yep.
For installers, distributors, OEMs, and on there's countless occasions where they've literally saved the industry.
Yeah.
Solar rebate schemes, all these sorts of things that maybe aren't rolled out or implemented as well as they should have been. And the SEC steps in every time.
Yep.
So that's where we want to put our money.
Yeah, that's good.
That's awesome.
I'm so happy to hear that. Like that's what should be happening. From a small scale level, they've been. I keep saying it. They've just been at the forefront, talking to politicians, jumping into bat for us all.
Yeah.
And the industry could have collapsed several times. And they've always been there and navigated the way through it. So hopefully we've got some calmer waters coming. Actually, I don't know with the rebate, with the battery rebate coming in. Yeah, what do you think about that? Any comments on what's going to happen? Like if it comes in?
I think it's really good that it is coming in.
Yeah.
I think that John Grimes and the SEC have done an immense amount of work to try and get this across the line.
Yep.
I also understand that for some installers, it's a difficult period.
Yeah.
Because, there's going to be some consumers who are putting orders on hold until July.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know a perfect way of actually implementing it.
It's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping like some of the installers who are feeling like they're going to have this pain for this time, I feel like they need to gear up, get ready for it, get their ducks in a row, and then be ready. 1st of July, be ready to go. But I mean, like Lauren said before, like you should be able to install before, so the impact hopefully might not be as bad.
Soften the blow a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell that there's been consultation with the government about that particular issue because that's going to be a sticking point with a lot of installers. And it sounds like they've listened and they're doing some things about it. So that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they've done a great job to get this across the line. And in my opinion, the industry also needed that. And I hope that installers can get through the next few months because I think it'll certainly be worthwhile. And the other thing we've got to think of is that it's really about the consumers.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
right.
huge number of consumers who are going to benefit with this over the long term. So, I think they've done a great job.
Yeah, good stuff.
Awesome.
Got any memories from any of those CEC installer nights? Anything? Were you at the one where I got abused down at Gippsland? Were you at that one? It might have been the year after.
No, I wasn't there. Tell me about that.
Yeah, what happened there?
Jeez. It was an issue with Solar Vic. So similar thing, rebate problem with the industry. So Solar Vic, basically everyone got Solar Vic when it came in 2018, and then they only had a certain amount of rebates per month. So everyone was trying to get their rebates in.
Yes, I have heard about Solarvic like this.
Yeah. So what had happened, and all the rebates had run out, and then all the work dried up. And that was right at the time where we did our first installer night down at Gippsland. And normally, a lot of the installers were quite receptive and quite happy that we were there. Like, they're actually quite open and, really happy that we're giving them information, and we're giving, especially the regional ones, a bit of the time of day. So I thought I was hoping for the same in Gippsland. And there's about, I think there's about 60 or 70 there. So there's a really good turnout at Traralgon RSL. And they just started like yelling stuff at me, like from the crowd, just abusing, blaming like me or the CEC for it. We had nothing to do with this. They're like, yo, you guys are behind all this. Like, it's Solarvic. It's not us. It's not us. I still copped it though. Yeah. I just got out alive. Yeah. Which was good. Every now and then you have a little bit of toing and froing from an installer, but yeah, generally they're all pretty respectful. And they were good events. Those installer nights.
They were great events, and that's the first time I can remember that the SEC really saved the industry, because I even remember back then there was solar installers marching at Parliament.
At Parliament House.
You remember that?
I remember it. They were at Parliament House.
And like Pat said, there was only a number of rebates they could do. So the idea was great, but the implementation was bad, and it was actually limiting the number of installs, actually less than before.
It was less.
So they had to step in and help
I think they ended up basically doubling the amount, so then it wouldn't be an issue and they'd never run out.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it was a lot. There was a big time in the industry.
I think I've come in at a great time.
Maybe.
Everything's smooth sailing, everything's figured out.
Yeah, you
were probably about 3 when that happened or something.
Yeah, something like that. In the cradle.
Something like that. All right, good stuff. All right, Dean. Well, we'll let you go.
Dean.
Thanks a lot for coming on. Thanks for clearing up that story about the plane. And thanks for everything you do in the Smart Energy Council too. So yeah,
I really appreciate it, guys. And if you're sitting next to me on the way home, mate, I expect a hello.
Yeah, I'll probably give you a hug, mate.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hey, thanks again.
All right, good on you. No worries. Thanks, Dean.
Thanks,
stuff.
Dean.
All right, cool. So that was Dean Williamson from GoodWe.
Yes.
Good to clear that up with him.
Yes, Dean is awesome.
You know what's funny, right? So we've got another podcast next door. I think it's the Renew Economy one, like the Giles Parkinson one. He's just standing out there. He's giving us like funny looks every now and then, which is pretty funny. They've got the boom arms that we've got too, and we actually couldn't get it to work on the table that they've got. So we might be watching something catastrophic happen, but yeah.
No, I think it's I think we just have no idea.
Maybe.
User error on this end. User error.
Have a look at them with their doing all their tests and everything. Yeah, right. I don't know. I thought our audio is like pretty good, generally speaking.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the stand-up desk. I think.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Something different.
Might be something to consider for the future, which is cool. Yeah. So what's you're got a dinner tonight? You're doing a dinner tonight.
Yes,
so up here.
Absolutely. We are going out with a few of the team from GoodWe.
Yep.
I don't know how many of them there is, but I think some of them are going to the gala dinner, which is exciting. And we couldn't really be bothered going to that after a big day today. So just go out for dinner and then might go have some drinks somewhere, try and keep it a little bit tidy for tomorrow.
I'm sure you'll be able to see who wins all the awards on social media and all that sort of stuff.
It will all come out. It'll be a really good night. It's exciting for everyone going, but
yeah, that's cool. And you're looking forward to your session tomorrow?
A little bit nervous, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be so fine. I've watched a few of them today. Haven't listened to any of them yet, and I'm like, oh, it's actually so chill.
Yeah.
So it should be fun. What about you?
Yeah. I'm going to be talking about battery testing again. So I still feel like a lot of installers aren't quite getting right. The two main tests that you do from 4777.1 now with the new standard that's coming, it's basically about testing inverters or testing battery systems when the inverter's in backup mode. So making sure it behaves in the way that it should also in backup mode too. Because there's a few of them out there that don't. And yeah, if that happens, it can cause things to be potentially unsafe. So yeah, I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. Much the same as the stuff I spoke about in Brisbane, but looking forward to it. I think a lot of those are like really simple tests, but they need to be spoken about, I think. So that should be good.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Are you here for the full day tomorrow?
Yeah, I just probably might just watch the other. Yeah, might just sit in the crowd for the other podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm excited for the live podcast.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm looking forward to a bit of heckling. I reckon. I reckon we should give him
hell.
Yeah, I reckon we should.
Okay, I'll make sure I'm not wearing my 6-star
Yeah,
top,
no,
just in case someone turns around and goes, look at that idiot. What is she doing?
I think everyone knows you. Lauren.
Yeah, it's actually been quite overwhelming. I
Yeah.
have met a lot of people here today that have come up to me and they said they've heard me on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been so lovely and I've gotten a lot of love today. So thank you to everyone that's come up and said g'day and all the lovely feedback that I've been getting. It's very kind. It's that like you really feel like these people know me.
Yeah.
Because they
do. They know a lot about you now.
Yeah. And it's just nice meeting new people in the industry and connecting, which is good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, cool. Well, we might go to our second ad break, and we'll come back and wrap the show up in a minute. And I reckon we'll see if we can pull someone else in. We might just go for a quick wander, see if we can pull someone else in. I reckon they're all going to be going to drinks soon.
Yeah, I can see some of the glass.
Yeah. Okay.
Out.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to start getting a bit wild.
Yeah,
Maybe
for sure.
some awards nights. Or
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, we will go to our final break, and we'll be back to wrap the show up.
Okay.
Hey solar installers, struggling to keep up with CPD requirements? At Southwell Solar Training, we're here to make it simple. Our online courses are designed to give you the knowledge you need without the sales pitch. With an affordable subscription, you'll unlock access to our growing library of technical courses, covering everything from inspecting older systems to spotting installation defects. Learn at your own pace, earn CPD points, and stay ahead in the industry. Join us today and start learning smarter, not harder. Visit www.southwellsolartraining.com.au and get your CPD the easy and affordable way.
And we are back. We have our final guest on the potty, and it is Luke from TradeZone. He's based up in the Gold Coast, and welcome because you are 5 days old at TradeZone.
Welcome, Luke.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks Lauren. Thanks Pat.
No worries. How's your day been?
Great.
Yeah?
Wonderful walking around meeting everybody.
Awesome. Have you got a lot of customers here?
Got heaps of customers.
Yeah.
You got a stand? Are you guys running a stand, or are you just floating around?
No, I'm looking at the stands at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Get one set up for October.
Oh, okay, for all energy.
Yeah.
Very good.
And
yeah.
Awesome. So are you gonna come down to Melbourne in October?
Yes.
Ooh, that's exciting. We'll see you again on our turf.
Absolutely. What sort of background you got, Luke? Like, what have you been doing in the industry for however long you've been in it?
Yeah, sure. So I've been in it for about 12 years.
Yep.
Been running call centers, door-to-door teams, sales teams, employing, recruiting, training.
Yeah.
Upskilling. Yeah. Face-to-face sales.
Awesome.
All of it.
And what are you doing now at TradeZone?
Solar marketing.
Ooh, that's a bit different.
Yeah, it is very different.
A bit more cruisy.
Don't have a marketing background.
That's okay.
But it's all helping the end user at the end of the day.
Yep.
And finding out what they want, finding their needs, and
awesome.
So what are you doing? Like a lot of digital stuff? Like
no,
it's not digital marketing.
No, we've got a digital marketing team.
Yeah, right. I don't understand all that.
It goes so above my head. So above my head.
Yeah. So what sort of stuff you do? What's your day to day? You probably don't even know yet. You've only been there 5 days.
Yeah. At the moment, it's just checking out the website.
Yep.
Out what needs.
Working out what's happening.
Put some packages together. Things that they're not doing. And really, just trying to boost their sales and do it the best way I can. And
awesome.
With my history. Yeah. Not being marketing, but being sales, so I understand it, understand what people want.
There you go.
How to help them.
Yeah, very good.
We're a customer of TradeZone. We purchase down in Melbourne. I don't even know where the home base is in there, actually. I don't know. Someone picks it up or someone delivers it, but I think the website's great.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah, great. Next day delivery does you pretty well.
Yes, it does. We are pretty close. I think I've sometimes had to go there, and it's only like 20 minutes from our head office, but I love TradeZone.
Is it Hallam or something? Is it Hallam?
No. I reckon it is
No, I don't know. Scoresby. There you go.
Scoresby.
Oh, I know where that is.
It's Scoresby, yeah. So very easy to deal with. Love the TradeZone team.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, they're great. I feel really welcomed. I have been there 5 days, but it does feel like I've been there for 2 months.
Oh, that's awesome.
So welcome, so open. Everyone's there to help, and making things happen nice and quick. It's a pleasure. It really is. I love the team.
That's
so
awesome.
Blessed to be with them, to be honest with you.
A lot of people say that when they're so new in the well, not that you're new in the industry, but when when they first start a job, like.
What, he's not tainted yet? Is that what it is? He's not. Just give him a few months there and be like, this
you're
place.
fine. You seem pretty optimistic.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a very optimistic person.
Yeah.
So you just said before as well, you're a bit hungover. What did you do last night?
Yeah. We had the SIG Energy event.
SIG Energy. That was another one I heard about.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was Yeah, went on for a few more hours than was expecting. But no, it was good. Yeah, got to meet all the suppliers. I'm big on touch points. Meeting everyone face to face and introducing each other and staying all on the same level. And yeah, so that's why I'm a bit hungover. I was keeping on their level.
That's the way to do it. Have you got any thoughts on like the new battery rebate and how that might affect the industry? Or you're like, I mean, we sort of see it as a pretty positive thing as long as it's managed the right way. You got any comments on how you think it'll be?
Yeah, sure. It's obviously going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to hopefully the VPP situation is going to sort of get kicked off.
Yep.
They've been trying it for a few years and it hasn't happened yet. Amber coming in's been fantastic.
Yep,
it really has. But the VPP situation should have been there a long time ago and it hasn't.
It's still slow moving, isn't it?
Very slow moving.
Yeah.
And that's the battery cost. Truly. It's always been that, and bring that down. I think the VPP is going to be brilliant.
Yeah,
that's my biggest take from it.
Yeah, it's going to be more capabilities with VPPs, that's for sure. With this, I think I was speaking to someone last night. I think in Australia, I think we've got the largest residential VPPs in the world. I think I heard that. Yeah, I think I heard that.
Doesn't surprise
but even still, it's still not that big, though, is it? There's still not that many.
I just found out that AGL has a VPP.
Yep.
I didn't even know that. I know Origin tried it. I don't know if that ended up happening.
I think it's still got it. I don't know.
Origin still have it.
They do?
They still got theirs happening.
Yeah.
But I did walk around to a battery today, and I don't actually know. I can't remember which one it was, and it did have an amber sticker on it.
Yeah.
And then I think I should definitely look into the whole amber one because I heard that one. I've heard a few people talk about that one.
Look, I think SIG's probably the best in the market for that. For the VPP or for amber.
Yep.
The AI, the smarts in it,
it's insane. That technology is just wild. I've learned so much about SIG today. I went over to their stand.
Yeah.
And wowee, I'm impressed.
Yeah, and they're bringing out the reverse charging.
Yes.
I thought that was already a thing.
Yep.
But it's not.
Yeah.
What's that like? So actually charging from the grid
from your car?
Vehicle to grid or vehicle
grid. Yeah. So you can replace one of the modules on the SIG Energy battery.
Yep.
And
I knew about this.
Vehicle to grid, which is just crazy.
Well, we've just had heaps of blackouts up at
you would have.
Of course.
With Alfred who rolled through.
Yep.
And everyone's certainly reaching for batteries. Like last time we had the blackout, Chrissy. I went around door knocking, knock, knock, knock. Do you want a battery? Knocking, knock. Do you want a battery?
Really?
And I got heaps of interest. But
old school.
Not a whole. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
Not a lot of conversion. And having the Teslas out front. If you can run your house for 5 days off in Tesla, you don't need to go anywhere. And you're on fire.
Mm.
And I've been waiting for the reverse charging for a long time.
Yep.
Because if reverse charging with amber. With your car, with the batteries, man, I think you're red hot.
Yeah, it's a bit of a game changer, isn't it?
Really
It's a game changer.
I need a battery.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
I got a car, got an EV, but I don't have a house.
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. All right, Luke. Well, thanks very much for joining us.
Yeah,
thanks for that. Thanks for coming on at sort of short notice. Lauren just came and scooped you off the floor. So
you look so familiar.
Yeah, so do you. Yeah.
You're like, hey, how you going?
Yeah,
Come on.
No, I don't know. Maybe
well done for stepping out of your comfort zone as well.
That's what I want to do. That's what I always do.
Love it.
No worries. Thanks very much, Luke.
Thanks,
cool.
What's up?
Thanks, Luke.
Cheers.
That was fun having Luke drop by.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, TradeZone.
Good on you, Luke. That was really good. Something we should mention, just in our last break. So I spoke about the podcast next door and how they've got the same boom arms as us. And I said, I don't think it's on the right table. It's going to fall. Lo and behold, this big crashing noise came down and their microphones fell.
We called it.
And then Giles was standing there like, oh, he had a bit of a joke. It looked like he was playing guitar or something with his microphone. It was quite funny.
Can you just not forget that we have got glass doors or windows here and they can see straight through?
I mean, I don't want to see anyone break any equipment, but that was pretty funny.
You did call it.
I called it.
And I'm like, I'm like, oh my gosh, we look like idiots because we couldn't set up the arms on the table, but we were onto something. Loving the stand-up desk.
I know. I did go in and offer this desk to them, and they said no, thanks, we'll be all right. They're very serious in there, extremely serious. So anyway. Not not as relaxed as we are, that's for sure. Anyway, that's all good. Everyone's got their spot in the industry, and yeah, good on them.
I'm just trying to see what that yellow sign says.
Saves, Solar Saves. I think that's one of the ones that they were in the sessions, in the plenary session today.
Solar Saves, nuclear plus.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so I have been seeing that. Anyway, I think we're just about done, are we?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been an interesting episode. Like, it's sort of been a bit different.
It is. It's nice to see this, because when we did those 2 episodes in Brizzy and I was on the phone remotely, I don't know what I was expecting. It was obviously quite weird being on the phone, but this is really cool. I think we should take it on the road more.
Yeah, we should. Well, we are. We're taking it on the road. We've got another podcast in a few days.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So how
I'm so excited.
I know, just before we go, like, it's nice to do a little debrief on the one with Powercore City Power United.
Mm-hmm.
That went really well, didn't it?
That went
even
really
in hindsight now, we recorded that nearly a week ago now.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty engaged, aren't they? Like,
they're really good. They're really proactive in what they're doing, communicating to industry, communicating to installers, working with installers.
For sure. I was impressed by the amount of communication that they're doing.
Yeah.
It was more than I thought they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
They had both of them, obviously, because they do operate on the same network and the same, I guess they cross over, both of them, but they are doing so well, and it's clear because no one is complaining about them.
Yeah, for sure.
So it is really good. There has been a few cases, a few people have reached out to me, and I encourage people to still keep reaching out to me if they do have any curly installations. And I put them in contact with them, and within a couple hours, they've sent them another follow-up email to that installer saying, let's go through this, let's do this, let's do that. So
yeah, that's amazing. That's really good. Like, I felt like, in hindsight, some of the things I said were probably slightly harsh. Like, I think a lot of the things I said were true, but I was sort of thinking that they were the main problem. And when I talk about they, I'm talking about just DNSPs. Yeah. I think it's because installers were sort of, maybe they were sort of seen as a little bit of a scapegoat, but the whole rollout was done horribly. And I think, the DNSPs are feeling it too.
Mm.
I don't think they've just sort of sat back and gone, oh, well, this is happening. And,
I know it sometimes does look like that, especially when we're not getting the communication from them.
Yeah.
But it's not all problematic, and it's not all shit.
Yeah, that's right.
It's getting better.
Well, that's one of the things I want to ask when we got our next podcast with AusNet. Mm-hmm. I really want to talk to them about their communication, because that seems to be the really hard part with them.
Do you want to know something funny? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I can.
We can always cut it. So just say it.
Always cut it. So yesterday, what day is it today?
It's
Wednesday.
Wednesday today.
Monday, it was my birthday.
Oh yes, I should have shouted out happy birthday. Sorry, Lauren. Sorry, I forgot to do a shout out on the podcast. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
And I finished the day really well. I actually pulled up at the office at about 4:30, and I thought, I'm going to get out of here. And before I shut down my computer, I went and said goodbye to everyone, and I shut down my computer, and I came back. I went to come back and shut it down, and I had like 42 emails in my inbox. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? I left, and it had bugger all.
Yeah.
And I opened up my inbox, and it's all these emails from AusNet.
Really?
Saying that they have cancelled all my applications. So all my pre-approvals have been cancelled because the expiry date had exceeded.
Right.
So obviously heaps of pre-approvals went in from the 1st of October, and there is still pre-approvals that are not connected.
So you got to redo those pre-approvals.
Yeah. So, and I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Anyway, I got a CES for one of them that was done in January, and it'd been cancelled. So I'm like, all right, sweet. I'll put the CES through. And I'm like, oh, okay, the application isn't there. So I had to redo the application and then upload it, commissioned it. The test, I don't know if it's passed or not. And anyway, today I open up my laptop this morning before I get on the roof, and there's another whole heap of emails from AusNet saying your application has been reinstated.
Right.
Approved.
Was that an admin error?
It was an admin error, and then they've come back and they sent another email saying we apologise. Your application
We apologise for your 42 applications.
But hold on, are they going to apologise for all the customers that called me on Tuesday saying what's happening?
So did they get notified as well?
Yeah, well, you have to put the customer's name on their email, on their application.
Wow.
So I also had a fair few angry emails from customers saying, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? I'm just thinking, surely not. Surely we're not still making these errors.
See, this is where it's... I don't know.
Like, yes, they sent an email saying we apologise. We've reinstated all these applications, but that does not fix all those customers that came back and said, what's going on here? What's this email from Oznet?
Did they apologise to the customers as well?
No, I don't know. They sent out an email. I don't know if the customer also got that email, but we got the email saying, we apologise, some, admin error, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, awesome. Do you want me to forward you the customers' emails that have gone crook at me? So
we're going to ask them about this on Friday?
Absolutely. I am sick of it. I just thought there's no way. How is this platform still not operating how it should?
Jeez.
So, yeah, let's talk about their communication.
That would be good. Well, that's going to be interesting. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, good fun.
Yeah, we won't go too hard on them.
Let's not end on backstop.
No, that's not.
New South Wales will hopefully getting backstop shortly, and the rollout is going to be a lot smoother.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to learn from Vic, they're going to learn from SA, and it's going to be awesome. And we're all going to be here and help each other and go from there. And I encourage...
It's Johan. This is Johan saying hi.
I encourage New South Wales installers to reach out to their Vic friends and try and work together and see if they can nut it out.
Yeah, that would be good. There's been a lot of lessons from people in Victoria that they would have learnt. So, yeah, reach out for sure if you know people and you're about to go through it in New South Wales.
Let's go. Let's all help each other.
All right, cool.
Anyway.
All right, well, I think that brings us to the end of the show. Looking forward to speaking tomorrow. Looking forward to a bit of a chill night, hopefully. We'll see what happens.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's been a good conference so far. Another day to go, and
bring on tomorrow.
Yeah,
bring on tonight.
That's right. Yeah, exciting times in the industry, and it's been a big week, and I've got a feeling we've got a few more big weeks coming. Yeah,
bring it on, I say.
Good stuff. Thanks, Lauren. Great to see you on the road again, and we'll be back doing this in a few more days.
No worries.
All
Thanks,
right.
everyone.
No worries. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, it's so weird. I'm